So we're doing all of the above to change the false narrative. But again, when this guy lies every day and he spits out that venom of hate to play upon people's fears, we have to do everything we can to ensure that this notion of fake news doesn't prevail. That in fact, the facts are facts and the truth is the truth. The purpose of the panel this evening is really to have a conversation and to, from people who I have a great deal of respect, who in various ways are involved in the intersection of trying to deal with the challenges of a broken immigration system in this country. And it's been broken for, sadly, some time. And so let me tell you, as a member of the Hispanic Caucus, what we've tried to do over the years that I've been a member of Congress. It is the highest priority of the Hispanic Caucus. And we have been trying, both under the Bush administration, under the Obama administration, and currently under this administration, to try to do what's right. President Bush had a comprehensive proposal that needed improvement, but it certainly was far better than what this administration is offering. Since that time, we worked very hard with President Obama to use what executive authority we believe that he had, and the Hispanic Caucus was the lead in working with the Obama administration that ultimately produced both DAPA and DACA, provided an ability to provide some level of security for those men and women, children, those who are older, who are an important part of our country. You know how fearful they are. I mean, I've never seen fear like it is today, spread by this administration. Every day, playing on the divisions of America. The problem is, and it's become very clear from this administration, this president, and this White House, that the only interest they really have in dreamers is to leverage them against a wall or any other horrific thing that they want to do. They don't really have any passion, they don't have any sympathicalness as it relates to doing what's right. But you know, at the end of the day, bringing about comprehensive immigration reform is going to, I think, largely rest upon our ability to win back the Senate and to win the White House. It's really that simple. Because frankly, we have the most anti-immigrant administration that I can remember in our history, certainly in modern history. And his continued efforts, his racist statements, his xenophobia, his efforts to play the politics of fear every day and lie while he's doing it, is the big obstacle that we're dealing with. So, for some of those who remember, I see in the room, Dragnet, Sergeant Friday. Sergeant Friday used to say, Sergeant Friday used to say just the facts. Well, Tom, what I've tried to do is to provide just the facts in terms of what we're dealing with. And I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have at this time.
Where do you stand on impeachment?
I am very much supportive of the House Judiciary Committee and the House Administration Committee's efforts to do the due diligence. I think we have to make a case that clearly I've read the Mueller report twice, and for those of you who have read it, at least 10 examples of obstruction of justice. Whether or not those are the kind of, I'm not an attorney, so I'm not giving you legal advice, the kind of where you could build the case But my real problem with is not voting on impeachment per se, but it's what will happen after that. And,
We're gonna give you, you're fading out in the back a little bit.
oh,
There.
whoa. Now everybody can hear me. But my concern is if we were to achieve the 218 votes for impeachment, it's an indictment and it's not a conviction. And I think Senator Mitch McConnell would do one of two things. He'd either not bring it up, or he'd bring it up in terms of a show trial that would acquit the president, because there aren't 2/3 votes to ensure that the indictment would result in a conviction. And then, no, let me just finish to answer your question. Then the president next year would say, you see, I've been absolved. The Senate has determined that I am not guilty of any impeachable offense that the House passed. And I don't know that any of us can predict what would happen at that point, and that's my concern. So we're doing all of the above to change the false narrative. But again, when this guy lies every day and he spits out that venom of hate to play upon people's fears, we have to do everything we can to ensure that this notion of fake news doesn't prevail. That in fact, the facts are facts and the truth is the truth.
And Charlie, what a job you're doing. Where's Charlie? Where's Charlie? Where is Charlie Kirk? Because he has done an incredible job. Thank you very much, Charlie.